and yoi. Okay, always coming to that yoi position at the start shows you're ready to do the techniques in the karate that we're asking you to do. So today we're going to be doing our orange belt syllabus, that's 8th Kyu. The syllabus for the juniors and seniors is very, very similar again, just like 10th Kyu and 9th Kyu are. There are a couple of variations on this, and we'll show those as they come towards the end of the grading syllabus. But start off with we'll go through the Kihon, the basics, okay? And a lot of it is very, very similar to what we've already done. So we'll go through it, we'll go through the techniques nice and slowly. I'll show you variations where you've not got any space and where you've got a little bit more space. You've also got the options of moving forwards and backwards, or whether you do a turn as well. Okay, so when we come to those bits, we'll make sure that we're doing the proper big turns. So some of the bits I'm going to recap as well, because you may be coming to this video without having watched the other two syllabus videos. I'm going to make sure we've got nice stable stances. The front leg, this is going to be my left, I'm going to be the mirror. The left leg, when it's forward, it's a nice stable front knee. The back leg is nice and straight, and the heel is on the floor. What we don't want is bent knees, we don't want heels up, because as soon as you start moving, there's a tendency to lift that heel. It's lazy, and you're not going to do yourself any favours. Pushing the power through the foot, all the way through to the hands, is going to make your technique stronger. Okay, so we're going to go through the syllabus. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do Choku Zuki, so straight punch, Zuki being punch. We're going to have our shoulders nice and square. It's a Chodan punch, so it's between belt and shoulders. So Chodan, chest level. We're going to do Choku Zuki. This is your target, so we always have our hand out at the start. It's in the middle, so you know that when your punch comes in, show you from the side, it comes in at the same level. Okay, so from there, it comes in together. All right, so left hand out in front, hikite arm, the returning arm, tucked away nicely at the back. And we're going to kiai number 5 and number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey! And yame, breathe. Okay, so the next one we're going to do doesn't take up any space either. It's one step forward for your Gyaku Zuki, reverse punch. Again, reverse being Gyaku, Zuki being punch. Okay, left leg's going to step forward, making sure that that stance isn't too narrow, otherwise you lose your balance, and it's not too wide. Okay, so it should be hip width apart. All right, keeping that front knee nice and stable, because as soon as we turn that back hip, that knee can fold in. You won't do yourself any favours to make it a weaker technique, and you will hurt yourself. So keeping that front knee nice and stable for our Gedan Barai, and a nice long front stance. So stepping down, left leg forward, Gedan Barai. Left hand comes out, and we're going to punch and push back, and that's your 1 count. Do it nice and slowly to start, and then we'll do it both sides, and then we'll do it high speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Okay, again, make sure that front knee is nice and stable. Right hand out, left hand hikite tucked at the side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yame. So that's nice and slowly. It gives you the chance to make sure that your target is right, because you're pushing your hips in and you don't want to overextend that punch. So when I say that, making sure that the shoulders stop square. What you don't want to do is twist too far. So you twist your spine too far and you end up facing hand knee, half facing, but the wrong way. So you have to make sure that on our punch, it's nice and square. So stepping our left leg forward into Gedan Barai. Left hand out in front. Nice and quickly. When I say quickly, it's a punch push. All right. So again, make sure nice stable stance. Don't let the knee fold in. And nice and quickly, kiai number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! And change stances. So you've got your right leg forward, right hand out, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! And yama. Okay, so make sure that you're punching and pushing, because you're punching for the attack, but this, although it could be a block, could also be a strike. It could also be attack. Tate Shuto, vertical knife hand. Okay, so that's our Choku Zuki and our Gyaku Zuki. Take up very little space, but Gyaku Zuki is a really good one to practice. Make sure those hips are moving, because what you don't want to do is just punching with the arms. Okay, there's no power and there's no shifting of the hips. You've got to make sure they come back and then come forwards. So the next thing we're going to do is Oizuki, stepping punch. So with Oizuki on this one, if you don't have much space, you can stick with Choku Zuki. If you have a little bit more space, you can step forward, punch, and then step back. So you're only taking up 2 spaces. I'm going to be doing 3 techniques. We're going to do it medium speed. I'll do it 3 techniques forwards, 3 techniques backwards. We'll also do it where we turn, because then you can see, make sure that you're getting that turning practice as well. So, stepping down, left leg forward into Gedan Barai. Kumite. So stepping forward, Oizuki, stepping punch, making sure it's Chudan. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so make sure you've got those nice square shoulders and you're punching in the centre. And yame. Okay, so this time I'm going to go a little bit quicker, and after number 3, where we will kiai, we're going to do a turn. Okay, so stepping down, left leg forward, Gedan Barai. Kumite. So coming forwards, Oizuki. 1, 2, 3. Hey! And now turning. 1, 2, 3. Hey! Now for the turn, back leg steps right across into that Gedan Barai position, and then nice snapping twist. And yama. And breathe. Make sure we do lots of breathing in this, because once you start moving, you're getting a lot of oxygen and your blood's flowing around. You need to make sure that oxygen's getting around the body. Okay. So we've done our punches. We're going to move on to our blocks. We've got a few to do here. We've got Agi Uke, which is your upper rising block. Uchi Ude Uke, inside block. Soto Ude Uke, which is the outside block. We've also got Gedan Barai, so where we start from with a lot of our techniques. And we've got Shuto Uke. So this is a new one, and it's open hands. So Shuto is knife hand, and we're striking with the side of the hand here. So what we'll do, we'll go through our Agi Uke, Uchi Uke, Soto Ude Uke, Gedan Barais. Once we've done that, we'll move on to Shuto Uke, and the Shuto Uke will take a little bit slower and break it down a little bit to learn how to do those. So everybody who's watching is going to step down, right leg forward this time. So you're going to step right leg forward and get some working on the other side, and you're going to do Agi Uke. So starting off, Gedan Barai. Nice and slowly for our Agi Ukes. Pointing with our open hands, not way off up the top. Make sure it just sort of head level, and then we'll step forward, block. Make sure we get that twist, and block, and again, block. Stepping backwards, 1, 2, 3. Now if you don't have much space on that one, you can again just do it on the spot. Make sure you point and twist, and just twist on your toes. Okay. If you've got a bit more space, then you can start off from your Gedan Barai, step forward and then step backwards. Obviously you can also turn and step backwards and forwards and turn. Again, great practice for the turns. Again, we're going to do 3 techniques though. So stepping down this time, left leg forward. A little bit quicker for the blocks, so this time rather than pausing and twisting, it's going to be all the way through. Kiai number 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey! And now either go straight backwards, I'm going to turn. And 1, 2, 3. Hey! And turn. And yame. Okay, so that's our Agi Ukes. making sure that twist, for a Jodan block, that twist is really important because it can help to deflect the attack. Okay. Our next technique is Uchi Ude Uke, inside blocks. It's coming right underneath. So when we point, this is rather than Jodan up here for our Agi Ukes, coming Chudan, aiming more for the throat on this one. Or you can just be stopping somebody with the palm of your hand, but you're stopping the attacker coming onto you. Uchi Uke, so your opposite hand comes right across, almost underneath your armpit as it were, but it's right at your belt. Don't come too high and don't be lazy and drop it down. It comes right underneath. Okay, stepping down, left leg forward, to Gedan Barai. We'll go nice and slowly again. Coming forwards, 1, half facing hand me again, squeezing those shoulder blades together, watching that front knee. 2 and 3. I'm going backwards, 1, 2, 3, and Yame. Okay, so make sure you're squeezing those shoulder blades together on that block. So stepping down, left leg forward, Gedan Barai. Kumite. Okay, so Uchi Ude Uke, inside forearm block, 3 times, nice and quickly. 1, 2, 3. Hey. And now either turn, I'm going to go backwards. 1, 2, 3. Hey. And Yame. And breathe. Okay, our next technique, Soto Ude Uke, outside forearm block. So if you've watched our previous videos, we see that it starts, our hikate arm starts at our waist and turns upside down. Okay, so the back of the fist is facing the floor and it turns all the way up to the forehead, up to the temple. Okay, so it goes all the way up before it then comes across. And again, it comes across so you're blocking with the soft part of your arm and then twist at the end. Again, same as that Agi Uke, getting that twist makes a difference. So, stepping down, going to do it nice and slowly, left leg forward, Gedan Barai. Kumite. So, outside forearm block, Soto Ude Uke. 1. Coming just past the body line. 2. 3. And backwards. 1. 2. 3. And Yame. Okay, keeping those shoulders nice and relaxed, because once you start doing these blocks you can have a tendency to tense up and you end up with your shoulders around your ears, and you don't want to do that. So keeping them nice and relaxed, squeezing those shoulder blades together, back nice and straight. So, I'm going to go a little bit quicker this time. Left leg forward, Gedan Barai. Kumite. So Soto Ude Uke, outside forearm block. 1. 2, 3. Okay, and I'm going to turn this time. 1, 2, 3. Hey, and turn. And Yame. And breathe. Good. Okay. Our next block is our Gedan Barai. This is practiced so many times in everything we do. We generally start off in Gedan Barai for all of our techniques. And as such, it should be brilliant. It can get lazy though. You need to make sure, as with all our other blocks, it's two-handed. So the first hand comes out, it's like a punch coming down. Okay. The other hand, like our Uchi Uke came underneath, the other hand comes right up to the ear. Okay, make sure that the fist up, the palm side of your fist is right by that ear. You need to make sure that when you bend, if you bend your elbows, they're meeting. Alright, so we're going to make sure we've got that. And again, you can do it on the spot without actually moving anywhere if you don't have much space. So you could do it whilst you stood in a line somewhere in a queue. We're good at queuing. Step down, step forwards, and then you can step backwards. Okay, I'm going to do 3 techniques coming forwards. I'll do 3 techniques going backwards for this one rather than turning. I want to make sure that we're getting back to pretty much the same spot as we started, working on those stances for the length. Making sure that those double-handed blocks come in. Now at the end of all of our techniques, it's got to be that kime, that tensing, the focus. Making sure that the block would actually work. If you just sort of drop it, it's not going to make any difference. So you've got to make sure, nice snappy moves. Hikite arm, the returning arm, elbow going behind. It's a sharp object is your elbow. Okay, and you want to make sure that if somebody comes behind, you can elbow them. Okay, so stepping down with our left leg forward into Gedan Barai, coming forwards, nice and slowly to start with. 1, 2, 3, and backwards. 1, 2, 3, and yame. Okay, so that's nice and slow, working those techniques all the way through. All right, going to go a little bit quicker now. When you find you go quicker with moves, the technique can suffer slightly. So you want to make sure you've got big moves, that you're not curling your hands around. This is not Gedan Barai. Okay, to make sure that front hand stays out. So stepping down, left leg forward, Gedan Barai. Kumite. Okay, so coming forward with that kime, that focus this time. And 1, 2, 3, okay, and backwards. 1, 2, 3, okay, and yame. Okay, so that's our basics that we've covered in previous lessons anyway. We've also got, as I said before, we've got our Shuto Uke, our knife hand block. We'll go through it as a full move, but then we'll break it down as well. Okay, because Shuto Uke comes into Heian Shodan for the kata as well. So we'll work on the Shutos. Now, Shuto Uke is in back stance, so not only are you having to work on your hands, you're working on a new technique for your legs as well. So let's start with the legs. Shuto Uke in back stance, Kokutsudachi, back stance. So front stance, Zen Kutsudachi, you've got 70% of your weight going forwards. You're moving forwards on this one, okay? And our feet are hip width apart. Now, contrary to that, and we're always saying make sure you've got your feet hip width apart, on Kokutsudachi, your feet are in line. Your back foot is at a right angle to your front foot, okay? So, the back foot is going to be my right foot, front foot is the left one, okay? It's the same length, but this time we've got 70% of our weight on the back foot and 30% on the front foot. This move is a lot easier when you're going backwards. It's more of a retreating move, okay? So, stepping down, we're working on the legs only at this time. So starting off, go to the side. If you have Zen Kutsudachi, front stance, that's there, okay? Nice long front stance. It's a stance that you can move in. Going really long and low is brilliant, but if you can't move, it's no good to anybody. So, starting off, Inoi, stepping our left leg forwards, our right foot is going to twist, and our left foot is going to point forwards. Got to make sure those heels are in line. You can put, if you've got a line on the floor, perfect. If you don't, perhaps put some tape down that you can then peel off later. Pushing that back knee out and just keeping that front knee nice and soft. You don't want to lock it out. You hyperextend it and you run the risk of damaging your leg. Just keeping it nice and soft on there. Okay? So if we're in front stance, it's here. If we're in back stance, it's here. The only difference is our heels are now in line. So, stepping down, this time, Shuto. So with Gedan Barai, we have our hands closed. Palm of the hand going to the opposite ear, hand out in front. But this is Shuto. So this time it's hands open, it's exactly the same position. Okay, so Gedan Barai here, Shuto here. Both hands are open, elbows meeting. Instead of going down for the block, this is a Chodan block, so it's going to come up. Shoulder height, in line with the body, making sure that the shoulder blades are squeezed together again. So we're going to step down with our left leg forward, hands at the top, and block. Okay, so this hand here is pretty much in line with the shoulder, a right angle at the elbow, and tucking the elbow in. If you've got this shoulder height and this to right angle, the elbow will be tucked in far enough. All right. The other hand, our hikate arm, we'll keep saying, get the hikate arm back, pull it right back. On Shuto, don't. Shuto comes and protects the solar plexus, so it sits just above your belt. Your elbow is straight. So you actually end up with a little bit of a gap here. Okay. Fingers together. Don't get loose fingers and don't curve. Okay, we're not holding a tennis ball, keeping it nice and flat. All right. So stepping our left leg forward into back stance. Hands come up to the top to start and block. Okay, so you can see nice straight arm, and this hand is shoulder height. So to move, we're going to point that front hand, just as we do with our other blocks. The hikate arm, the one that's our tummy, comes up to the ear. Okay. At the same time, our back leg, so our right leg, comes up to the middle, that's halfway, and then comes out. So it comes round. Okay. So going back to the beginning. So hands at the top, left leg coming forward, block. Hands, toes come together, hands come up, block. You want to make sure those knees stay bent so you don't go bobbing up and down. You want to try and keep nice and level. So left leg forward, hands ready, block. And again, block. And block. And then going backwards. 1, 2. Okay, make sure it's coming all the way across, squeezing those shoulders, keeping those knees nice and stable. Mind that front foot, because on our shutos, when we're going backwards, there is, and even going forwards, it can turn in, and again, that means your knee collapses. So we're going to do it slowly again. We're going to start a little bit further back. We're going to do Shuto Uke, so knife hand block in Kokutsudachi back stance. So stepping down, Kumite. Nice and slowly coming forwards. 1, 2, and backwards. 1, 2. Okay, make sure you've got that foot facing forwards, knee soft, back knee pushed out. And yame. Breathe. Okay, so we're going to go Shuto a little bit quicker this time. I only did 2 techniques that time because I wanted to make sure you could see and get the hands right. So this time I'm going to do 3 techniques forwards and we're going to do 3 techniques backwards. So stepping down into back stance, Kokutsudachi in Shuto Uke, knife hand block. Kumite. So coming forward 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Take and backwards. 1, 2, 3. Take and yame. And breathe. Okay, so obviously you can rewind, you can pause, you can slow down the videos so you can really work on those Shuto techniques. Okay, but it's a great technique to work, especially if you're going backwards. If you're pushing somebody, you want to be in front stance. If you're pulling something, you automatically go into back stance. It's a really good way of practicing. If you're pulling on some rope, okay, and pulling away, you will naturally go into that back stance. It's a really great way to practice it. Okay, so now moving on to our kicks. Juniors, you will just do Mae Geri. Seniors, you have Mae Geri, Yoko Geri Keage, which is side snap kick, and Yoko Geri Kekomi, side thrust kick. There's got to be a difference between those 2. We're going to be working on another stance here, and that's going to be Kibidachi, straddle stance. So making sure that we've got, again, it's the same length. We can't say it enough, your front stance, your back stance, your Kibidachi should all be the same length. So we'll do Mae Geri first, all of it Chudan, making sure we get that knee up. Okay, we've got the kicks lesson, which is great at being able to get those hips working, making sure that knee comes all the way up. So stepping down into Zenkutsudachi, so front stance, so both hands up for the double block. Left leg forward. Kumite. Okay, so Mae Geri coming forwards. 1. Make sure those hips come in. Try not to tip. 2. 3. Okay, and turning. 1, 2, 3. and turn, and yame, and breathe. Okay, so making sure with Mae Geris that the knee comes up, that you're getting a Chodan kick, but you're also pulling those toes back. You don't want to be doing a football swing, okay? You want to making sure those toes are pulled back. So from the side, they're pulled back. You're kicking with the ball of the foot. So a little bit quicker, stepping down into Zenkatsudachi, Kumite. So Mae Geri Chodan. 1, 2, 3. Hey! And turn. 1, 2, 3. Hey! Turning the back foot right across and block. And yame. Okay. So for seniors, you've now got Yoko Geri Keage. Juniors, there's no harm in you trying anyway. It's great to get it practiced in. So Yoko Geri Keage, side snap kick, making sure it is nice and snappy. There has to be a difference between this and thrust kick. Okay. So if it's a Mae Geri, which is the front kick, Mae Geri is usually done as a snap, nice and quick. You can do it as a push, as a kekomi, as a thrusting. Okay. So if you want to practice that as well, push, making sure those hips come in, pushing through, okay? We're going to work on the side kicks, so Yoko, side, Keage, snap. Yoko, Geri, Keage, literally side kick thrust, snap. So side is going on the side, literally. Snap is like nice and quick. Okay, so we're going to step our left leg forward to keep it actually. So our hands come up again, there's a double-handed block, and we turn 90 degrees to the side. Make sure you don't lean forwards, keep those knees bent. Okay, and we're in Kiberachi, straddle stance. So this is front stance, this is back stance with feet in line. Kiberachi, turn that front foot round, that's your Kiberachi straddle stance. Okay, not leaning forwards, keep the hips tucked under, the back nice and straight, pushing those knees out, don't let them fold in. It is easy to do that. It's also easy to do with your feet pointing outwards. That's a different technique called shikadachi, square stance. We're not doing that one. Okay, fudadachi. No, not fudadachi, kibadachi. Okay, so stepping left leg forward, turning 90 degrees, kibadachi. So our front foot stays where it is, our back foot comes round. You want to get those toes in line. Okay, bring the foot up to the side of the knee. The knee points the direction we're going. Out and then down. Okay, so that's the movement it does. Stepping across. Okay, keeping that back nice and straight. Bringing the back foot, so your left foot, up to the knee, out to the side and down. Okay, we're kicking with the side of the foot, blade of the foot here. All right, so stepping down, left leg forward into Kiberachi. Coming across. 1, so foot comes up, foot, side of the foot is almost parallel to the floor when you pull it up. Kick it out and down. 2, get that positioning right this time, out and down. Okay, now to turn and Kiberachi, we just turn our heads and then you kick on the other leg. I'll go backwards from here, this time right leg forwards. 1, stepping across, foot up, out to the side and down. Keep that back straight again. 2. Okay, so that's our Keage, so it comes out to the side, but it's got to snap. There's no point doing it slowly, it's not going to work. So, coming across, snap, trying to keep that foot as flat as you can. Okay, so if I go back to the beginning, I'm going to face from the other direction. Okay, so we're going to kick with our left leg, stepping across, snap, snap. Okay, so we'll do it from the beginning. Do 2 techniques there, 2 techniques back. When we go back, you just snap your head around to face the other way. So stepping down, Kiberachi, left leg forward, Kumite, and coming across, Nice quick snaps. 1, 2, and turn. Other way. 1, 2, and turn. And yame. Okay, so it's got to be a nice, strong snap. It's a good technique for coming up underneath somebody's ribs or under their armpit. You can also get somebody's knee on that as well. Okay, so this time working on kekomi. So Yoko Geri Keage, which is side thrust kick. And we're going to make sure that it's a push. Okay, so front snap, front push. It's a longer move. Okay, so you're pushing somebody away on this one. Again, we're working from Kibidachi. You step across, knee comes up in front of us this time. We've got to twist on that bottom foot. If you don't twist, you'll hurt yourself. So, from Kibidachi, step across, knee comes up. The left foot is going to push out to the side. Don't lose sight of that foot. You've got to look down that leg. And then pull it back and down. Okay, so let's do the other leg. Again, make sure you're keeping that back straight as you can. So step across, foot comes up in front, kicking to the side. Okay, and land. And again, up in front and down. And it's a good technique to do is when you do it, count 1 to yourself. So rather than just a snap or to the side, making sure that it comes up 1. Okay, great way of making sure you've got that longer technique. Okay, so we're going to do 2 techniques there, 2 techniques back. I'm going to start with our right leg forward. So stepping into Kibidachi. So this is Yoko Geri Keage, thrust kick. So stepping across. 1, 2, and turn. 1, 2, and turn, and yame. Okay, now I'm aware on that last one I didn't really turn that bottom foot. I was going to kick the furniture, so I had to stop. Okay, so really practice those ones. We'll come back to those on other lessons as well, but just making sure you've got that nice thrust coming in. Okay, so we'll come to our kata in a moment, but with your sets, your kumite, this is where you're working with your partner. If you've got somebody with you who can help, brilliant, okay? If not, you must remember when you're attacking, attack on target. Jodan, Chudan, and when we come to it, Mae Geri. For now, we're just going to do Jodan and Chudan. So stepping down with our left leg forward, and it's 5 steps forward. Jodan. 1, 2, all the way through to 5. On number 5, Kiai. When we do Chudan, again, left leg forward, shouting Chudan at a partner, and then coming forwards. And on number 5, Kiai. But the defences, quite simple, we've done them before. It's Agioki for your Jodans, and it's Soto Ude Uke for your Chudans. Okay? So, imagine somebody's coming in, trying to hit you in the head. Stepping back. Agioki. 1, 2, 3, all the way through to 5. And on 5, hey, Gyaku Zuki. Pulling back, and then you would do the attack to the other person. Okay, so Jodans again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more, 5. Hey, Gyaku Zuki. And yame. Okay, so that's your Jodan. Make sure those blocks are nice and quick. Chudan, Soto Ude Uke, we did it earlier on, but you're going to step backwards this time. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on number 5, hey, Gyaku Zuki with Kiai. Okay, so we're going to do that again, a little bit quicker this time. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, hey, and yame. And obviously on 4 and 5, you've got to make sure you're moving and not just standing on the spot, otherwise you'll get hit. Always make sure you're moving away from the attacker. Okay, so that's all of our sets done, and it's our basics done. So the next thing we need to do is our kata. All right, there is a video of Taikyoku Shodan, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that one. Heian Shodan, there is a video as well, and we'll make sure that that is completed with a lesson to learn it. For now, we'll go through it to make sure you've got the whole syllabus to work through. Okay, so Taikyoku Shodan is full 20 moves, so make sure you've got plenty of space, or as much as you can. If you need to have slightly shorter moves at the moment, we understand, but once you've got plenty of space, make sure you use it. So, to count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hey, turning all the way around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hey, turning, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, make sure it's a nice long stance when you're punching Chudan. And yame, and breathe. So, seniors, you will need to do Taikyoku Shodan as well as Heian Shodan. Juniors, you just need to do Taikyoku Shodan 20 moves. So moving on to Heian Shodan, you've got 21 moves in this one because you've got Tetsui Uchi, bottom fist strike, making sure that the palm of your hand, when you make a fist, is facing forwards. You're striking with the bottom of the hand, okay? You're either going for the top of the person's head or for the bridge of their nose. So it starts off very similar to Taikyoku Shodan. Left leg forward into Gedan Barai. 1, step and punch. 2, turning all the way around, Gedan Barai. 3. Now this time we're going to pull our front foot back into Motodachi, half stance. We're going to pull, or short front stance. We're going to come all the way around and then strike. That's 4. Okay, so it's a short stance, Tetsui Uchi. Stepping forward and punching. 5, 6 to the front. Now instead of 3 punches, 3 agiokis. 1, 2, 3. Hey. Now back foot goes round and we're on to the second half of Taikyoku Shodan. So it's the same moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 punches. 1, 2, 8, 3. Now this time, back foot moves around into back stance, Shuto Uke. Make sure if you've got space, you've got a nice long stance. Pointing 45 degrees, the front hand points out, right hand comes up to the ear, and you move forward 45 degrees. Turning our right leg behind us into Kokutsudachi, Shuto, and then pointing 45 degrees, hand comes to the ear, and block. And yame. Okay, so we'll do it through steady pace, so slow to medium. I won't tell the moves, I'll just do the count. Okay, so Heian Shodan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And yame. Feet together and ray. Us. Okay, so that's all of our techniques. So all of our Kekomi basics. It's our sets, which is kumite, and we've got our kata at the end, which is the formal technique. So if you want to rewind, pause, just watch a certain bit at any point, obviously feel free to. We will do a lesson on Heian Shodan and all the other kata, how to learn them. So we hope that'll be a bit of a help. But for now, you've got your full syllabus there as well. Okay, so feet together and ray. Us and yoi.